Hello, welcome to lesson 34 of Learn New Testament Greek. We're carrying on with our series of lessons looking at John chapter 4, where Jesus meets the woman of Samaria. So John chapter 4 verse 13, Apekrithe Jesus kai epen aute, again this characteristic speech introduction form, answered Jesus and said to her, Pas hopinon ek tu hudatos tutu dipsese palin. Pass, all or everyone, hopinon, the drinking, so this is a participle, but in English we would say everyone who drinks from ek tu hudatos tutu, who drinks of this water or from this water, and in normal English we'd just say everyone who drinks, we'd say just this water, we wouldn't say of or from, tutu. So notice these are both genitive endings, but different words are taking the different form of the genitive ending. Genitive because it goes with ek. Everyone who drinks of this water, that perhaps shows from an English point of view why the Greek chose the genitive, because we might say everyone who drinks of this water. Dipsese, he will, this is a future, he will or she will be thirsty, will get thirsty, in normal English we'd say, palin again. Now this is interesting, palin is the normal word in Greek, in John's Gospel for again. But interestingly it wasn't used, and in an earlier lesson we looked at John chapter 3 where Jesus is talking to Nicodemus, where he says you must be born again, and the word was not palin but anothen, which literally means from above. Now it could also mean again, but I think it's significant that John didn't use there his normal word meaning again, but he used the word anothen. So we shouldn't neglect the fact that he uses there anothen, meaning from above, not just again, not just the normal word for again, but be born from above. So here we just have the normal word. Everyone who drinks this water will get thirsty again. Verse 14, Hostian pie ek tu hudatos hu ego dosu auto. So this is hos, who, de, and this is short for de, and so that means but, or though, but who, hos, and, so this corresponds to whoever, pie, this is a subjunctive, whoever drinks, we'd simply say in English, from the water which I will give. So here's another form of the word for give, as we saw in an earlier lesson on the back of our reference, Zondervan reference sheet. The forms are quite irregular, but the S is a characteristic of the future, which I will give to him. Ome dipsese es ton iona. So here we have the two forms for not used together. So this is a little bit emphatic. Not, will certainly not, or will never. Thirst, dipsese, future again, es ton iona, unto the age. Iona, this word we've come across before, it's related to the word we use sometimes in English, eon, the eon. So we'll never thirst for eternity, we might say, or we might say we'll never ever thirst again. But the water which I give to him, genesetai en aute pege hudatos halomenu es zoinoonion. It will be, again future, in him, a spring of water, halomenu, jumping up or springing up. This is a participle. As zoinoonion, in old-fashioned English, King James English, they would say unto eternal life, springing up to life eternal. Lege prosoton he Kune kurie dos moi tuto tohudor hina me dipso mede dierchamai enthade antlen. She says, Lord, again this is the vocative form as we looked at in previous lessons, used for addressing people. Dos moi pain, dos moi tuto tohudor, give me this water. Hina me dipso, in order that not I will thirst, and not or, and nor, dierchamai, come. So this is, again, this has got dia at the beginning of the word, and then erchamai, and the A has been replaced by E, indicating, it's just been replaced by the initial E of erchamai. So dia, normally meaning through, come through here. So this is similar to in English where we might say come over here. And when we say come over here, it indicates that there's a certain distance that we have to travel. So she uses dia erchamai to, she's talking about the distance that she has to travel. En, this is en, meaning in, and then thade is to here. Thade meaning to here. So the in, but not really in here, but it's meaning to come over here, and this is an infinitive to draw the water. In verse 7 we met antlesai, which was an aorist infinitive, referring to a single action, but here is antlen. This is a present infinitive, and so this is referring to a repeated action. So again, the question is, what tone did she speak in? And I think we have to agree that this statement has at least a hint of irony. She didn't believe at this stage that he could deliver on his promise in any shape or form. She misunderstands Jesus like Nicodemus did in chapter 3. So there interesting comparison between this story and Nicodemus in the previous chapter. Nicodemus, the Jewish, high-placed Jewish leader who came to Jesus at night time, and here we have a lowly Samaritan woman who encounters Jesus in the middle of the day, and Jesus makes similar enigmatic statements to them which at first they misunderstand, and as the conversation continues, understanding slowly dawns on them.